Aries, you're the last one I'm doing for today. Last but not least is what I'm hearing. Oh, do you feel forgotten? You've not been forgotten. How can anyone forget an Aries? You guys are like the most rambunctious, but not much. Anyway, just a little ram joke. Anyway, are you feeling burdened? What's going on? Are you bumping heads with somebody? I just saw something like floating. Yeah. There's something inconsistent. What I heard was float pool. So in certain industries or whatever, when they don't have enough consistent workers or full-time employees, they will have part-time employees as well. But like even if they don't have enough, whatever, they don't have enough hours covered by the employees that are already on hand, they employ float pool employees that are basically have the same exact skill set as their normal staff that can cover the shift under pressurized systems situations. Okay. So for some reason I'm hearing high risk. So this is like not high risk. I don't want to, I think high risk came out just because she's looking down and I was talking about a hair. Never mind. This is really, okay. You have two different ways that you could get to the same goal. You will get to your goal, but you also need to like, so I want to say you're spelunking. There's something about you doing some really deep kind of excavation of some type of a part of yourself that you didn't even know you needed to look into. Okay. And it might be something that you kind of feel you don't really want to go spelunking in there. So you got to take a lot of equipment. Lots of tools are needed, lots of food and water. This is that journey where you're going to have a huge backpack and you're going to be belaying down rocky surfaces, squeezing yourself through tiny little spaces. And if you're any kind of claustrophobic, it might not be for you, right? But this is also you being able to do it. This is you going in there and climbing down and then also needing to climb back out again. So this is the climb down, this is the climb back out. My point in all of this, Aries, is that I don't think you really care. Like, you know where this is, but you're not trying to climb in or out. Sounds like a lot of work. Sounds like a lot of effort. It's float pool energy. It's needing to have coverage for something that you don't have coverage for. Or like knowing that if you climb in there, you will be fine on the way down, but on the way back up is what you're worried about. Or maybe the climb down is what you're worried about and the climb back up is what you're not worried about because you're going to have a machine or somebody pulling you up. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? That there's something about a plan that you're not quite sure how to, it's like the I'm hearing midsection of something is what you're not yeah, you're not. Okay, you don't want to use your energy. This is energy coming out of you, right? You don't want to use your energy, your skill set, your abilities. There's nothing about this that you are interested in. Like, this is not a bright idea in your mind. Like, throw the whole thing out. I just hear you saying, throw the whole thing out. It's literally like everything that you have, been stewing about or thinking on, with whatever's been bubbling to the surface of your brain lately, that you're not with it. Whatever is new idea, information, thought, potion, pill that you were going to try. Maybe it's like, someone tells you about old wives' tale, a remedy or something like that, right? And you're like, I'm not trying that. Like, there's no way I'm going to eat that. You only put the eye of newt in a glass of what kind of juice? Alfalfa, and then drink it? Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something like that. It's like you're like, yo, I know that I could make it. It's not about the ingredients. It's not about the directions on how to use the blender and the smoothie mix. It's about the fact that I don't want to swallow it. I don't want it going down the gullet. Because as soon as it goes down, it's coming right back up. Like, blah, 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 blah. Okay, split pea soup. Okay, that's the energy that I'm kind of feeling. It's like, I would prefer, it's almost like you're climbing the wall to find a solution for something. So you part of you is like kind of almost desperate enough to consider this. Almost, but not yet. Oh no, honey. You're like, there's no such thing as a Yeti. Okay? Yeti and Bigfoot my butt. What I will say, Aries, and I'm just gonna say this. I love you, Aries. But sometimes you can be kind of headstrong. And if this remedy includes eye of newt, cap of mushroom, and juice of alfalfa seed or something, um, you know, just don't cut off your nose to spite your face. You can just say respectfully, I decline. Okay? That's all that's it. That's all that's it. Right, meow. Okay? Mm-hmm. There's just humility coming through. Yeah, here's a title card. And rest. So on the one hand, here's the thing that you don't want to digest. So maybe you're not giving yourself enough rest. Just doing, like spewing energy out all over the place. When you're spelunking or when you're rock climbing, I'm not a professional either. In fact, I've barely done either, even once or twice in my life, I think. But I do know that you have to be really very meticulous and very particular, very technical about where you place your hands and feet and toes and legs and everything. Like, please keep them all inside the ride during the interaction, because if you fall off the face of rock, typically there's just a whole bunch more rock as your cushion. It's pretty, talk about like rock and hard place. So I'm saying, like, just be really careful that you don't spite your whatever, your own mission, your own goal, your own whatever. Rest and relaxation. Because the title is here. And there's appreciation that you have that title. Like, you're like, yes, I appreciate the fact that I know I'm not going to consume that. Okay, well, just make sure that you don't experience loss, because first comes love, then comes marriage. And if you're grown, I'm pretty sure you don't want to have to be pushed around in a wheelchair like a baby in a baby carriage, right? So that's the moral of that story.